Hey guys, don't forget to get out and vote today. Hi guys, welcome to Madam Channel Live. I'm Beth Hoyt, and we've got a great show today. Dan St. Germain, a rising star, a fantastic stand-up comic, a buddy of mine, and also the star of the Madam Channel original series, Kicking Dan Out, will be joining us shortly. First, though, of course, yesterday was Election Day. I don't know if you heard about that. I think it was trending for a minute there. And keeping most of us up all night long, some people got anxiety ulcers. Meanwhile, here at Madam Channel Live, we had an election day of our own. I know you've all been waiting to find out the winner. It was a really close election, and we were up late into the night tallying up the votes, but by a slim margin of 6 votes. Keyboard Cat was the victor, or as some of you voted, the pink one. I will wear it proudly today, and at least 4 more times. 4 more wears! 4 more wears! And that is all the election coverage you'll hear from me today, because this is a fun zone here on Madam Channel Live. You're safe from serious talk here, unless I start talking about Dwight Howard's shoulders. I went into a place for a minute there. Okay, first up in the fun zone, Nate's facial hair. Nate, get out here. Okay, Nate, can you tell anyone who doesn't know what is going on with your face?
Yeah, last Wednesday we did a Google Hangout, and somebody watching the show challenged me to do No Shave November.
And you love a challenge.
Especially one where I don't have to do anything. So I am going to not shave the entire month of November and put up a picture every day on my Tumblr.
And you're gonna talk about it on your vlog?
Yeah.
You guys should subscribe now to OK Nate. It's his vlog, and it's really funny, actually. And guess what, everybody? The guys from Whisker Wars are gonna be here on the show at the end of the month, and they're gonna shave Nate live. They're gonna shape your facial hair.
Oh,
they're gonna
boy.
pick like a shape. Like
Yeah.
a lightning bolt or something. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, why not?
You're our human prop.
Pretty much.
Okay. And you guys at home are going to have a chance to vote on exactly how we're going to shave Nate's face. So stay tuned for details. Are you excited about that?
Yeah.
Okay, get back to work. Thanks. I also want to get on this No Shave November, but my face doesn't work that way. So I ordered a chia pet. It hasn't arrived, but it will soon. And we'll see if that grows faster than Nate's face. Okay, that's the update on Nate. We'll be right back with Dan St. Germain, and we're going to do the baby food challenge. I'm so excited. Wait, should I be scared? We'll find out.
It's the John Friedman Internet Program on your World Wide Web.
I think I'll wear this giant hat today.
It's the John Friedman Internet Program on your World Wide Web.
Hey, look, it's the comedian and star of Kicking Dan Out, Dan St. Germain. Hi, Dan.
Hey!
How you doing?
I'm good.
Thanks.
How are you, Beth?
I'm great. So, Dan, we're not dwelling on the election today or like
No.
hurricane stuff, because this is like a fun zone.
We're in a
We
fun
want to
zone.
talk about baby food and important things like that, but I know you probably had thoughts on the important things that are happening in New York. So I want to give you like 15 seconds to get it out, so you can just like then have fun. Is that cool? Do you have anything you want to unload about the election or the hurricane?
Yeah,
You got
actually
15
I do.
seconds. Can we get that like on the clock? Okay, ready? Go.
Folks, the hurricane has devastated the city, and to prevent me from getting affected by hurricanes in the future, I'd like you to donate to Dan's Hurricane Fund. You can just give me your social security number or credit card info, and
Okay.
we can work it out.
Do you live near water? Were you in danger?
No, I'm completely landlocked.
Okay. Great.
I need
So
to pay
just-
for Netflix this month, and
Gotcha.
it's been really rough.
Okay, and time's up.
Thanks.
Thank you, Dan. Okay, do you feel better?
I feel great.
Great. Now we can focus on having fun. Dan.
Fun province.
Yeah. We have lots of time to probe you on with penetrating questions about your life and your work.
Yeah.
So you guys
Feels
put
good.
your
Make me feel
penetrating
good.
comments in the chat, but first it's time to put things in our mouth. This is coming out all wrong. That's what he said. Okay.
Jeez.
All right, listen,
Like
you
Hugh
guys.
Grant.
Oh my. You guys have all seen the pros doing this. It's challenging. While I've seen it a bunch of times, Tyler Oakley and Alfie did a great version. This is our first time. Stand up my first time. We're taking on the baby food challenge. Okay, you all know how this works, but for those of you who don't, maybe Dan, we've got 3 flavors of baby food each. We're gonna take turns being blindfolded and trying to guess what the flavor of the baby food is that we are tasting.
All right, let's do this.
I think it's gonna be delicious.
It's gonna be. I've eaten those dog bacon
Oh, no.
strips before, so you know.
I was
it'll be
wondering where
fun.
this is gonna
Yeah,
go.
I was gonna go combos, and I'm like, that's definitely not as disgusting.
Delicious. All right, well, you're up first. We have some, I don't even know what's under these at all.
All
Once you
right.
put that on.
Here we go.
All right. Oh, no, it's not that one. I didn't look, don't worry.
Okay.
I didn't look. I opened the wrong one. Duh, it's mine. Okay, here we go. Let's do
Okay.
this one first. No, let's do this one first. Yeah, got it? All right. Sorry. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't even get your name.
Yeah, I feel
out.
like this is how every Cinemax softcore porn starts.
Okay, there we go. It's in. Close up. Do you want it? I got a little bit in your beard there.
A little bit more.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're doing No Shave November, huh?
Let's do it.
What are you thinking?
A little bit more.
What are you
if that's
tasting?
Okay. A little more. I just.
Really gonna, just like. I got more here. Just
My
take it in.
idea.
All right, well, just this is how this is like feeding my nephews.
Oh,
All right, except
God.
they don't have the beard. That'd
Okay.
be weird.
Do I have to think? This is disgusting.
So can you guess what it
This
is?
is like my grandfather at the end.
Ooh, close, close,
Is it applesauce?
close. It is.
It's apple pie?
It's
Apples?
apples and apricots.
Ah!
Apples and
all right, that was
apricots.
close.
All right, up next is, here we
I
go.
get more?
You have 3.
Oh, wow, I shouldn't
Hang in
eat
there.
that much apples
No,
and
it's all right.
apricots.
It's gonna get more delicious.
Damn you, company bitch!
Well, it's fine. This is all very nutritious. Oh my God, this one is a big chunk. We're gonna give you the chunk first, so this one you can chew on a little bit. All right, so I'm sorry if that chunk is because it's old. I don't know.
KFC Double Down.
KFC Double Down.
No, that's like potato,
Incorrect.
right?
It is corn and butternut squash.
Corn. Corn, that's it. Corn. I almost said the C word
Are you
accidentally.
okay? This is taking
This
a
is a
toll.
lot.
I'm getting nervous now.
This is not helping my
This one
diabetes
is
medication.
really good. All right, this is gonna be delicious. Hope you've saved up some space in your belly. I don't want to be mean and give you a huge bite because you might do it to me too. All right, this is a big bite. Sorry. Did you guys see what this is? Yeah.
Squash?
Ooh, I mean, that's part of it.
Squash. Butternut squash? No, that's not butter.
Let's
no.
keep going.
Squash.
This is for 6 months and
And a
up, so
gourd,
it is
like
for
a
you.
gourd. It's
Close,
just
yeah, you're close. You want to
squash.
try a little more?
Pumpkin squash?
Maybe we need a little more.
No, I'm okay. I think I'm good. Pumpkin squash.
Oh, it's close. I'll tell you what it is.
Ugh.
Actually, you can take off.
Could I this
You
is
can
so
take the
disgusting.
blindfold off.
Right now. How does my
Like this
face?
being the
what does
first
my
part of
face
the
look? Okay, it's
first
off.
part of the segment. This is
What
what
was
it
that?
is.
Vegetable turkey dinner.
So
That
you're
one's
really close.
Really gross.
Yeah. Here, I
I'm
got
so
some
glad.
of this beard.
How much did I eat of
How
that
do you
one?
handle having this beard? How often does this happen that you're
All
like,
the
oh, there
time.
was lunch?
I just take it out and a dove flies through.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Does that happen? That's
It's
incredible.
happened before. That's how impressed
Wow.
women.
So, sorry. All right, I'm ready to go now.
Okay, you ready?
Don't
Do I have to,
give
I have
me
to take a
huge
new
bites.
one? How was?
Here, these are the spoons for
Okay,
me,
sweet.
and I'll just don't hurt me.
Okay.
With grossness.
Just punch you in the face.
Yeah. What does that taste like?
You guys didn't open these for me. It was in my rider. Shit.
Oh no! Don't.
Oh, let me pick that up.
Oh no. Okay. I'm prepared.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
You
God.
ready for this?
Yeah. Actually, I
Okay.
think it's gonna be delicious. That's what I'm telling
All right.
myself. I think I'm gonna love it.
This is a tiny bite.
Oh God, no, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's tiny.
I can tell by the way you're. I can smell it already.
No, come on.
Oh.
All right, what is it? This is weirdly sensual, don't you think?
No.
No? All right. Well, I'm
Oh,
into
actually,
weird
that one isn't that
Well,
bad. It's putty, like some sort of silly putty.
sorry, human shit.
close.
It's
get them mixed up.
no, one of it's not human
No,
silly
it's
putty.
it's something fruity. It's like a dried fruit. It's apricot something.
Yeah, go dry.
It's apricot with baby phlegm.
No.
No?
Are you done? Are you giving
yeah,
up?
tell me what it is.
Prunes and oatmeal.
And oatmeal.
Training babies to be old people, everybody. I guess that's
Oh
what
yeah,
that's
it's
all
like
about.
that just yeah.
All right, here we go.
I'm gonna take a bathroom break in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
With prunes and oatmeal pureed. Excuse me. This is sexy,
All right.
right?
Here we go.
I like
Can we get a shot of this? There we go. You ready? What do we got?
Oh man. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I like the prunes and oatmeal. I picked
Yeah.
that one. This one is well, the texture is more watery and tastes like stale coffee.
Right.
Coffee gravy. Coffee gravy.
Right.
God, that's awful.
Yes, it
Poor
is. No,
babies.
keep going. What's another
Coffee
one?
gravy.
Uh-huh.
And like green beans.
Hobo grease. That's actually what it
Oh,
is.
gosh.
No, it is.
Oh, I don't know if I want to know.
It's sweet potato. See, it's not that bad.
No, it is
yes,
not.
Yes, it is. It's sweet
Tell
potatoes.
you what, babies.
Sweet
if you're
potatoes.
watching,
That is
when
not
you get older, sweet potatoes do not taste like that.
Yeah, sweet potatoes
They are
taste a lot better.
delicious when you're an adult. That is, no wonder kids don't like vegetables. They have memories of this, and they're like, no, keep this away from me.
I'm sorry, was this on yours where there's like a baby, there's babies farming? Like,
Oh.
that's the picture. It's a baby.
I think we all need
What
to take
kind
a
of
closer
child
look.
labor law? What kind of child labor law is this violating right now? That like,
This
and it's
feels
an
really
American
weird doing
baby. I
this
can understand if it's a
blindfolded.
Chinese baby. That's, you know, that happens in labor laws. You know, but that's why we should get fair trade. I'm not saying that that's a cool thing to have Chinese. I'm not saying that. As
I'm
I point to the
having
One
such a
Nation
weird
guy in
experience
the
being
room right now.
blindfolded.
I do not support Nike factories. That's what I'm trying to say.
Me either.
All
Give me
right,
the
last
third one.
Do we have a third
I feel
spoon
like I'm
or
floating
should I
right
just
now.
wipe
Is
it
there
off?
drugs in
Wipe it
these?
off. All right. Oh shit! I'm sorry. That is.
Oh no.
This would be the
Just put it
creepiest
in my
way
mouth.
to date rape somebody if I put a roofie in here.
Yes.
Why are you already eating?
would
Like,
be-
why would the girl be eating baby food in the first place? All right, here we go.
Because you're playing this challenge just all the time. You bring it to parties.
Jeez.
I gotta.
All right, are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Here we go. Mmm.
Oh no. Oh no. I know exactly what that is.
What is it?
It's something with, it's peas, it's mushy
Yeah,
peas.
and one more. You almost gotta have.
Oh, my
I don't know
God.
why I clapped like I was a clump.
Smoke.
Smoke?
It's
No
like
smoke.
cigarette
What do you
ash.
say? You're like Rain Man when there's a fire or something. Smoke this,
That is
smoke,
so
smoke.
gross. It's like cigarette ash and peas.
No.
No?
Peas and, did you give up?
Yeah, I give up.
Brown rice, everybody, the healthiest of the baby foods.
Oh, that is healthy because you never want to eat again.
This segment was a weird one.
It was weird.
I feel gross right now.
Wow, I feel also it's so weird to come back into the light. We both feel gross. Did we win? No, I think we both, I heard the baby food rattler on that one. Okay, you guys,
Yeah.
what other challenges should I do? I'm down to do the challenges. This is fun, even though it's disgusting. Tag me in your videos or in the comments below, and I'll either do them here or on my vlog, Beth and Show. When we come back, we're gonna have a baby food free talk with Dan. So get your questions and your comments in now. That's my blog. I'll do it there, and we'll be right back.
And I have a private
Look at
webcam you can send stuff to, which is totally different
That's
from
really
this website.
Yeah.
Can you pass me a spoon soul roll, brother number one? Lights up, please. Come on now. And directorial, what it do? It must be on them Red Devils. Y'all know what a Red Devil is? I'm not gonna tell you either. But I know my uncle used to take them and fall asleep at the light.
Hi, I'm David Cross, and you're watching My Damn Channel live. Okay? That's all right? Is that one all right?
Hi, we're back. I'm looking around for like some leftover Halloween candy to like make this taste go away.
It's like a
We
hipster.
cleaned it too well.
It's like a hipster TGI Fridays in here.
That's very good. That's exactly right. Okay, we're back with Dan St. Germain, stand-up comedy stud and the star of My Damn Channel original
Stud!
comedy. That's what I said. Comedy series Kicking Dan Out. So, hi Dan.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
Appreciate
water.
it. We got water.
Gosh. Sorry. Makes it a little better.
Yeah, it makes it a little better.
We just
right?
ate baby food if you missed it. All right, so Dan's a really awesome stand-up comic. How long have you been doing the stand-up of the comedy?
6 years and 2 months and 6 days.
Really? Do you really have it kind of
I
down like
really
that?
have it. It's like jail. You just write it next year.
Do
Next
you have
year
it?
bed.
Do you have it written down, or do you just tell yourself every day? This is the
6 years. When I get out in 10 years, I'm like, what's his name in Shawshank? I forget the old guy.
yeah, totally.
Then once I get out, I hang myself.
Happy Top Fun Zone. That just reminded you. You're like, oh, here's a comment from YouTube. This is from Oh, I love that. If you had to, which baby food maybe, would you eat for the rest of your life? Well, of the three I tasted, I would choose the prunes and oatmeal.
Oh, of those three that we had?
Of your three, the vegetable
Butternut.
turkey dinner,
What was the last one? The squash wasn't that bad.
you're squashing corns.
Maybe no, that was disgusting. The third one wasn't that bad.
The vegetable
They
turkey
all
dinner?
taste like the same. They tasted like I was having a stroke, if that was possible.
Yeah, so-
Happy Fun Time Zone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, happy Fun Time down. I guess
Can't put
I
it
would
down.
choose the ones that are closest to applesauce because they're pretty close to that.
Cool.
So in kicking Dan out, Dan's always getting kicked out of apartments.
Mm-hmm.
Has that come from real life experiences? Have you ever been kicked out?
I have been kicked out.
How many times?
Well,
How many
when I was still
apartments?
drinking, I was kicked out for my feet being smelly. That was the saddest one.
really?
I was in Staten Island. I was hanging out with this dude who was a pothead, but he would always watch like women's tennis and Celine. I just burped from the baby food, by the way. Celine Dion. This is like a bad Prilosec
This is
commercial
gonna go
right
right
now.
on your OK
This is-
Cupid.
Yes.
This-
My OK Cupid profile just being on baby food on everywhere. They're just bombing up a human hand. I don't know why I picked a
It's
human hand.
making me laugh, and
Yeah.
people love to laugh.
Yeah, they do.
We're gonna pick up lines later. By the way, I almost just threw the We're fine.
just
We're
get
fine.
ready.
Try it at home. Okay, so you got kicked out for smelly feet.
I did that. But then I shaped my act up when I got sober, and I needed a cheap place to stay. So I found this place for $400 a month in Washington Heights.
Wow.
And it was really creepy because I would live with my landlord who had cameras set up in the apartment. So there was like a TV with black and white monitoring of the whole apartment. So you bring a girl back and they think you're like Red Dragon or some shit like that. It was really bad. And then
Did you
there's
see
another
those-
guy who lived with us who was in feety pajamas and no underwear, so you could see the outline of his penis the whole time. It was like 60.
You know how to pick them.
I really
Oh, he
do.
was 60? You just threw that
Like
in there, a little
welfare, yeah,
curveball
it was
at
on
the end.
welfare, and it was just fine. I support the welfare system, but I'm just giving you. He was home all the times, you know, so he was like sweeping up around.
Wow. What kind of footsie out? Was it like an animal?
It was
footsie
no, it was
outfit
just
he
like
wore?
red, like Christmas Eve sort of
Oh, wow.
stuff. And the other guy carried a gun all the time. He said he was a cop.
You're not making this up?
Nope.
as you go
Turned
along
out
here?
he wasn't a cop, so I left in the middle of the night. About 2 months later,
So you kicked yourself out.
I kicked myself out for that one.
These are incredibly true stories. No wonder you have enough fodder for your web series.
It was pretty terrible, yeah.
I like it. It's a good experience for you, though, as a comedian, to have
Yeah.
guns, no underwear, and the camera. Wow. Okay, here's a comment from YouTube from Kefissus. Dancing Germain looks like the love child of Richard Kam and John Goodman.
Well, I don't know who Richard Kam is,
No, me
but
either. I was hoping you would.
fuck you for the second one. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I didn't know if we were. I think we were.
No, that's all fine.
Right?
You can say that. Maybe Richard Kam
I mean, I
is
can
like.
understand he's got like the sexy Dunkin' Donuts voice.
Also, I just watched Big Lebowski again during the hurricane. Richard Karn.
Oh, the bearded guy. He's kind of
Oh, yeah.
handsome. Yeah.
So not a cross
I mean, I
between-
wish
I think it's
I
just
wish
your
they could say
voice and
Richard
your
Karn and John
energy.
Goodman's talent. I would like that.
I think that's what it is. You're like John Goodman's like energy and lovableness.
Because you take John Goodman's talent away, you just have John Madden. That's how it works. You know.
And just someone that you just want to hug. I've been watching a lot of Roseanne, and we watched Big Lebowski over the hurricane time, and I'm just really on the John Goodman train.
He's great. He
Yeah.
is great.
So
Very
just take it
talented
as a
guy.
compliment.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. I look like I'm dressed as a Roseanne extra, so.
It's a good shirt. It's a good
Yeah.
shirt for a storm like it is today. Well, also, okay, so when we come back, we're going to be playing a game we made up called the Pickup Line Game. It's not a misleading title at all. It's Dan and I are going to try and pick each other up using pickup lines. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
You guys can
love
help
with
us
you.
out by putting
Yes.
your favorite pickup lines in the chat right now, so put them in, we'll use them. And meanwhile, it's another video, and not surprisingly, we've got an episode of Kicking Dan out. So it's a new one. Want to set them up for anything? I don't know spoilers, but...
Oh, yeah. It's basically, I don't know why I keep. Basically, I get kicked out by people who are even bigger train wrecks than me, so check it out.
Awesome. You guys get the pickup lines in the chat for when we come back, but right now, Kicking Dan out.
We're kicking you out of the Insane Clown Posse fan club. You are no longer a juggalo.
Wow, you guys are really throwing me for a juggaloop. Should I take my insane clown face paint off?
That's Kiss makeup.
I was actually going for sexy cat.
Kicking Dan out, kicking Dan out, kicking Dan out, kicking Dan out, whoa, whoa.
Give me one reason that I am not ICP material.
You don't even know what we do, yo.
Yes, I do. And I'm just as good at making balloon animals and crawling out of tiny cars as the next guy.
That's not Insane Clown. That's real clown.
What's your favorite ICP song?
Might as well be walking on the sun.
That's Smash Mouth.
Hey, now you're an all-star, get your game on, get played.
Still Smash Mouth.
Perfect Skies Torrent.
That's Natalie Imbruglia.
You sure? Could have sworn it was Chumbawamba. Sorry, bro. We're gonna need your Fago.
Dude, how many Fagos did you steal?
That's it.
And those.
Drop your pants.
Jesus Christ, I don't know how that got in there. Thought it was past that.
You are no longer invited to Gathering of the Juggalos. You are no longer invited to attend Juggalo Championship Wrestling events. You are no longer part of the Juggalo Race for the Cure. You are done. Finished. Out.
For 10 years, 10 long years, I was a member of the Step by Step fan club. But I quit there to be with you. And also because I accidentally helped the guy who played Cody kill his wife. I left because I believed that we were doing important work here. Whether it was throwing glass bottles of tequila or putting human poop inside things that normally wouldn't have human poop in them, or the time we farted on that blind kid's pogs. Remember that? Stop and look around. It's all astounding. Water, fire, and dirt. Fucking magnets. How do they work? You guys are family.
Get out.
Fine. I miss you most of all, Barbara. We had a special connection. We fingered.
Kicking Dan out, kicking Dan out, kicking Dan out, kicking Dan out, whoa, whoa.
Yeah! It's like fucking a duffel bag filled with pumpkin meat.
Wow. Great stuff. Those are real juggalos, right, Dan?
Those were real juggalos.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Ted Alexandro stopped being a comic. He's a juggalo
Keep
now.
it, just put that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's time to get serious about
Sounds great.
about picking people up with pickup lines. Have you ever successfully picked anyone up with like a line?
Sure.
Okay, pickup lines are weird because they shouldn't work, but I think that if they're
You
good
got
enough,
scared when I said sure. You're like, I want to know this story right now. It's terrifying.
I do. I was thinking about how I haven't. But anyway, I'm going to work on it today.
Okay.
Because I think if they're good enough, they should actually work. So we're going to set a scene here, and we're going to try to take turns picking each other up with our best lines. And as soon as the pickup line isn't working, you ring the bell.
Okay.
It's like as soon as I'm like, wouldn't work for me, we just start over and do it again.
Okay, sounds good.
And we're taking your suggestions as well. Get them in the chat. We'll do ours first. Okay.
All right.
You pick me up first.
I pick you up first?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do this. All right, hey, let me preface this one first.
Oh.
This is.
Wait.
Sorry, 1 second.
Wait, wait. Enough to preface it.
Preface it. Basically, what this is comes from stems from the mystery negging thing. So you like neg a girl, like you're like, oh, what? Those shoes are so 1998, and then she's like, what? And you're like, come on, let me get you a drink. So he says to the negative, then positive.
Oh, I get
And that's
you.
like what I'm gonna do here. Do you got that? Okay.
Yeah. But you can't tell the girl that, you know? Do you go to the
No,
girl?
no,
like,
I'm gonna preface
this.
that. I mean, you gotta just do what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so that wasn't part of it.
No, that was not part of it.
All right, starting
Okay.
over. Dan's
All right.
going now.
I heard you're barren. Do you want to hang out?
Yeah. So
Damn
that's
it!
right from the beginning.
Didn't
I just
work
wasn't
out.
quick on
All
it, but
right,
it was
let's
pretty
do it
quick. You know
again.
that one. That
When I look into your eyes and I see the divine, I realize what I worshipped when I was 6, and I don't mean divine in a godlike way. Would you have sex with me for $400?
400 is. Do you have $400 though? Is what I'm wondering.
Well, I have.
Seriously.
By 400, I do mean
Yeah.
a Quiznos card with 5 of the sandwiches stuffed. Okay, great.
If you have the cash, that's one thing.
Yeah. That's already?
No.
Just
I'll give
done?
you a chance.
Dance like a 40-year-old at a jam band concert.
Well, that was a dance. It was like an attack.
All right, I'm in character. What if I use like a really offensive black voice?
I didn't know that was what that was, and now.
Are you tired? Because you've been running through my mind all day. Didn't work out so well for the last jogger.
Yeah.
You thought a little bit. Women like getting scared
It
a
was
little
kind
bit.
of. It was
There
kind of
a pause.
intriguing. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
You're gonna try?
Hey, are you on Instagram?
No.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you look like someone from my past.
I mean, I'll fuck anything. So I really.
All right, well, that was the end of my
Okay, that was
joke.
it. Okay, sorry. Damn
I'm
it.
gonna go again. I'm trying to practice
I'm
these.
sorry. I'm really bad at
gotta
improv.
be a
Del
tough
Close
crowd.
is rolling in his grave right now.
You gotta be a tough crowd for
All
me.
right, sorry.
Okay. Okay. You're Harry. I'll be Sally.
Oh, I'll
right.
still fuck you.
Okay, next.
All right.
All right. Whew. Did you just fart? Because you're blowing me away.
I love that one, but I'll still.
All right.
Check, please. That's what I meant.
Oh, check, please. So that one works.
actually
Okay,
like
so
that
I
one.
will stick with that one.
That was fun.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, we have a
Yeah.
comment. I'm gonna take this pickup line. So don't
Okay.
look at it, Dan.
I won't look at it.
Close your eyes. Give it to me. Okay, got it. Here we go. Hey, is your name Google? Because you got everything I've been looking for.
I like that one. I'm gonna
Yeah.
hit that.
I felt sleazy, but like I felt like savvy and internet-y.
Are you Ash Jeeves? Because your mother hasn't seen you in weeks.
It's not sexy.
No, but it's like it's more. It's like
It's more of a
yeah,
pun
it's more
for
helpful.
Ask Jeeves.
Yeah.
All right, this one's for you. I won't look.
Okay.
Can you read it?
Okay.
Yeah? All right.
Oh, right. Hey, is your email beautiful at beththebeautiful.com?
Maybe.
Nice. I'm gonna spam you with my heart.
With your heart?
I don't know why I said it so cool. Heart. I did sound like Buffalo Bill when I said that.
I don't know what.
Oh,
So I'll block you?
was she like a great big fat person?
So you're like
Sorry.
threatening to maybe later on email me. Is
Yeah,
your pickup
email
line.
you. I think that was it.
All right. Oh, this is for me. Okay. Close your eyes. I'm gonna pick
Okay.
you up with this one. Okay, that's a good one. Yusuf Zine. All right. Oh no, I already forgot it. No, it's all right.
already
I got it. Oh wait, close your eyes. Show it to me
Pick up
again.
people in
Sorry.
Cocoon.
The beginning part I forgot. It's something like. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, got it. Okay, got it. Okay, hi.
Hey.
Can I take a picture of you? I just want to sit on Santa's lap and show him what I want for Christmas.
Oh, that's awesome.
Then I kind of also came on to Santa then too. So then you're confused
God.
of like, do I want
would-
to sit on Santa's lap or do I
Right.
want to go out with you?
I
That
would
was a
literally go
confusing
for
one.
any of these. That's the sad. That's what I'm realizing about my bar is so low. I'm tripping over it right now.
Actually, I think that if anyone comes with a ridiculous one like this would be good enough to be like, except for, wait, one of them you said was really creepy.
Yeah.
Oh, the running one.
The running one, that was creepy, right?
I would run away from that
I feel
one.
like, men will say yes to anything, but women will be like, they're like the troll at the drawbridge. You're like, tell me your riddle, and
See, that doesn't help. Yeah,
that
that
doesn't-
you
yeah.
likening me to the troll. That's
Right.
that's a bad.
Yeah, that didn't
So
work
that one I
either.
would
You see
cut
what
out.
I mean?
Yeah, I'd cut that one out. Here, this one's for you.
Metaphors, people.
They're giving you an example.
Or similes.
I'm gonna close my eyes and you
Oh,
read this
sorry.
one.
All right.
Did you get
This
it?
guy never gets laid who wrote this.
Well, you better try and. Oh, hi.
Do you press X to pick up weapons? Because that's how I'm going to pick you up right now at Halo Pickup Lines. Did I screw that up? I'm not sure
I
if I
hope
screwed that
so.
up at all.
But I do press X to pick up weapons. Oh, I
Right.
get that's how you play the game.
Yeah. Triple X.
Yeah,
No?
that's sexy. Hinting at the sex. Oh my gosh, this one's for Dan too. Okay.
Oh, this one's for me too?
Mhm.
It's just going to be this guy going, blow me. Oh. Oh, that's so creepy. All right. This is how, do you guys have a human resources department? Because that's where I'm going to end up after this.
These are all going on your Cupid
All right, ready?
profile. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I thought that was a Braille name tag.
That's good.
That was very Kate Hudson and Almost Famous.
That was, yeah.
I always do that.
Yeah, or the hook, is that you? That's more of a,
Yeah.
not hook, Peter, is that you?
Yeah.
It is Peter.
They do this in the Notebook. They do like the cup thing. That's how you know you're really
That's when you know you're in a heated
intense
romance.
relationship. I do this thing for women. I don't think that works as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't have a fever, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here's what this one's for me. I'm gonna do it. Close your eyes.
Oh, sorry.
What? I don't get it. Oh, that's a pickup line. All right, I'm gonna try and make this one into a, oh, I don't know. Okay. Well, this is tough. Hey.
That'd be weird. I really like guys who are into peekaboo.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
That was a great one, though.
Sorry, I'm so sorry to steal your
I'm
thunder.
wondering if you know how much a polar bear weighs. Just because I'm trying to break the ice.
Oh, been done. Been done.
Been done?
Very happy.
Oh, yeah. I
He's
felt,
been done that.
yeah.
Are you saying a bat?
That's what I thought it was at first.
Yeah.
That I was like, what? No, here's a comment that was saying I was bad. Here's a comment, and this is for Dan. I
Oh,
will
this is
close
for
my
me?
eyes.
Okay. No one who watches this show gets laid. That's what I've decided from this. Okay.
They need you to work it out for them so they can see how to do
Wait,
it.
can I read that again? I'm sorry. I think I gotta keep messing these up. They can't bring them back, folks. It's okay. If you were Princess Toadstool, I'd kill Bowser much quicker than the game lets you kill Bowser to get to you.
No, listen, if I knew those, like, Bowser or whatever, as much as, like, some nerd girl does, that
Right.
would totally work.
I'm gonna ding myself for that one.
Yeah, you probably deserve
because
that.
I screwed it up,
Well,
but it
your
was also
delivery-
oval.
I think that one could have oval.
Oval. It was also very oval. The shape was very oval.
But I think that one, if there's someone that you knew was into that, that could have worked. But your delivery was terrible.
It was really bad, right?
delivered
This
so
is
bad.
why I'm never gonna make it on Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah, sorry.
What about
Get
could
rid of
you-
those dreams.
Would you boba my fat? Would that be any better?
Ooh, it's a good line, but it's just not sexy.
No? All
you
right,
know?
not sexy.
Okay, I don't know if we just got better, if we just proved our ineptitude, but questions and comments with Dan when we get back.
I told you Porno Pictionary was the way to go.
Hey, why don't we kick it up a notch and make this into a swingers party?
Oh, yeah.
I choose Nancy.
What?
That little filly.
What are you talking about?
For the swingers party, I thought we were choosing up like draft picks. No? Okay.
No, that was a joke, Steve.
Hi, I'm Danny Tamborelli.
And I'm Mike Morona.
You're watching My Damn Channel.
Live.
That's it.
That's it.
Let's go.
We're back with Dan St. Germain. Let's get into some more of your comments. Thanks for all those pickup lines, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. We have a comment from you guys. It is from Chloe Radisher. Dan, would you rather shave your beard or your head?
My head.
Really?
Yeah. I
When's
want to
the
look
last time
like
you had-
like a prison priest.
Yeah.
That's how I want to look.
That would be what it would.
Yeah, that's how I would do.
When's the last time you had your face clean?
I trim it a lot, but the last time I got it really, really short. I mean, I got it really short a couple months
So
ago, but
still
super
short,
short.
but you never had it, like,
totally
shaved.
gone. Was about 3 or 4 years
When
ago.
you were 5?
And I started. Was at 5. When I'm only 10. I have Benjamin Button disease. I was so depressed. I listened to Regina Spektor's Samson all
Oh,
day.
yeah, that's
how
a problem.
sad, which I usually do anyway. But I wasn't in the fetal position.
Wait, so then you shaved your face that day?
I shaved my face, yeah, and then I listened to Samson.
Before or after? Oh.
Samson after. I shaved
And then
my
you listen. Oh, I
face.
see. And then you listen to Samson. Gotcha. So you shave your head. Okay. You
Shave my head.
do have a beautiful head of hair, though.
I do have
You
a
have
good
great
head of hair, but I have no chin. That's the problem.
Oh, really? None of us know, and it seems like we won't know ever because you're going to keep the beard.
Yeah, totally.
So it's not a problem.
yeah,
You get to hide it.
you get to have it.
And we have a Twitter question from Nonfiction Me. Wow, just watched Kicking Dan Out. It is genius. Modern Family meets Zach Galifianakis. It's awesome. Yeah.
Thanks, Brad.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly what I think, too.
Sweet.
It's a really funny show. We're really happy to have it
Thank
on
you.
our series.
I'm glad to be here.
It was like a.
I was gonna pick between putting it on here or Friendster, and I decided that this was more
That's
people.
probably your best bet. So the lady,
Or LinkedIn.
the lady in the end of the last episode,
Mm-hmm.
you heard a story about her? What's her deal?
She's batshit insane. I love Barbara. If you're listening to this from some watchtower, then I just want to say, shout out and
How'd you
please
find
don't
her?
kill anyone that the dog tells you to kill.
You're like woman who's willing to wear gigolo makeup
She
and
was
get from behind?
Well,
I mean-
yeah, she was actually very professional, but she showed up with a huge bag of props that we didn't ask her. She's like, we can use this. And it was like one of these fingers, like foam fingers, and she had like a Albert Einstein mask. And
Really?
yeah, it was. I feel like her car is like a portal to a magical place of
Like a
adventure.
clown car?
Yeah, she. If you look at her Facebook, she writes stuff like, "Facebook's kicking me off. Connect me at my landline." She's like nuts.
I mean, it kind of sounds like you're meant to be.
I
mean,
mean, honestly,
like, she's getting
it's
kicked
nice
off of
that I'll
Facebook.
be the anchor for someone for the first time in my life.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe she has a great place and you can have even cheaper rent and live there. Just
Right.
To do your duties
By
with Barbara.
place, you do mean the bathroom of a Starbucks, right? Because that's probably where she's sleeping. Right?
Where does she keep? I mean, she's got somewhere where she keeps all her props.
Yeah.
Those bathrooms are pretty big, though.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, we have a comment from YouTube from Becky Hepworth. Can you do a Scottish accent? You've got to with that beard.
Aye, aye, matey. Oh, that's a pirate accent.
It's a pirate.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Just because you die doesn't mean love. Oh, that's Whoopi Goldberg being serious accents.
Oh,
Almost.
man. Close. Those are really close.
Really good. I think if you combine them together, you'd get Scottish.
You just like turn on you put the word accent in your head and then just like whatever comes
Yeah,
out.
I can do Peter Gallagher, too.
I'd love to see it, hear it.
Oh my, just because you die doesn't mean love has to die too. Was that like it or I don't think so. I just like to quote to Jillian on her 32nd birthday.
I mean, who doesn't?
I don't know why.
This is how I quote
That
to-
was for 3 people.
This is how I quote to Jillian.
Yeah. That was really
I
good.
made him almost throw up. Right? Because of.
Yeah.
Did
I
I
like
remind you
that.
of the butternut squash?
Is that like Claire Danes? Oh, she does that with her face all the time, right?
Yeah. Well, she cries, and that's what her cry face looks like.
Oh,
and
let me see
she-
that again. Oh my God, that's so great. Oh my God, that's amazing. I love that. I don't know why that's turning me on right now, but it is.
Here, we have a comment
Mm-hmm.
from Yusuf Zine. Dan, any advice for someone looking to make a comedy web series on their own? How did you start?
Well, I just ripped the idea for a series on a comedian who was weaker physically than me. So
Oh, I
that's
see.
really what I suggest to anybody who wants to just, somebody in a wheelchair or polio, just take their ideas and use it because they won't be able to fight back.
We love
Make sure
having-
they're poor too.
Yeah, we love having people like you on the show to really teach our young viewers like how to
Yeah.
really do something
Yeah, absolutely.
useful and
Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Here's another comment from Mega Chick is a cool kid. Do you like French toast? Really wants to know.
Does that mean you're gonna make it for me in the morning when I break into your house? No.
See, you were doing well at the pickup line, and then you plummeted.
It's
Did
creepy.
you-
That's a
do you know where you
callback
plummeted?
from the second one.
Do you know where you?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It was the beginning, or not
Yeah,
the
you're
ending.
not still.
Oh,
not
the beginning,
getting it. You're
right?
still not getting it.
I do love French toast.
Me too. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Some powdered sugar on top.
I like pancakes better though. Sometimes I don't think it's a whole meal. Maybe with fruit on it or something.
What, French toast would be better
Yeah.
with fruit? I like when French toast has fruit on the side just like for the picture of it, but I don't really want to eat it with that.
Oh, okay.
I just want lots of syrup.
I like it with a hot pocket in the middle. I think.
Like a turducken, like
Yeah.
a hot pocket French toast.
If I could have real toast inside the French toast, that would blow my mind.
Paula Dean could figure out, you guys could find a way to make that happen.
Yeah.
Here's another comment. It is from Kefasas. Dan, who are your comedic influences?
I would say half Brett Butler, half Dad from Family Matters. Those are my comedic influences.
It makes so much sense.
It makes a lot of sense,
It
right?
really does.
I think so.
Gosh. I've been watching so much Roseanne, I haven't thought about Grace Under Fire in a while.
Well,
Maybe get back on that.
Talk
Have
about
you watched
it
it
makes me
recently?
under fire, but making me fiery.
Just keep working on that one.
Lava-ish.
All right, and that's all the time we have for comments. So we've got a special treat for you now. It's My Damn Channel original video premiere. This is Status Kill with Trolls.
Hating things on the internet just because you can. Leaving little pissy comments and your thumbs down sign just because you can hide behind the obscurity of the internet is stupid. And I will find you.
Status Kill.
stupidest convention ever. It was full of retards.
New York Comic-Con trying to be San Diego Comic-Con, but it's not.
If I see one more poorly made Halo helmet, I will blow chunks.
I saw over a dozen slave Leias that would have made better Jabas.
I look ridiculous.
It's necessary, Agent Sparks. We believe this group of trolls has led a campaign of online negativity that caused a major political figure to check into a mental hospital. Infiltrate the group and find out their next target.
Halt! Who goes there? One does not simply wander into Trolldor.
It is I, Dentano the Great.
Is your sword enough to handle the magic battle axe of downvoting?
Yeah, I think so.
What is it you say?
I mean, yes. My trollish sword is one with the Neververse.
Ah, yes.
Rebecca has uploaded a new photo.
Lol, this picture is fail.
Jessica has uploaded a new video.
Thumbs up if you think this guy's a moron.
You just wasted 30 seconds of my life reading that.
I hereby declare this gay. It's gay.
Troll, 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 troll.
Okay. You look like a pig with lipstick on.
That was good. That was a good one.
Prepare yourself for combat. No resurrection spells for you. Ha, take that, foul beast.
Wow, that is a cool costume.
Cool costume?
Huh? No. I meant that, the ears are whack. It's a total fail.
You do not seem very trollish. What kind of creature are you?
I am a total dick. Trust me.
Show us your likes page, noob.
Okay.
You like Pac-Man?
Gay.
Hey!
That's classic.
You like RoboCop?
Gay.
Oh my God! Taylor Swift?
Yay! Come on. I mean, don't you guys like stuff? Who to like stuff?
No. We're internet trolls, dude. We troll the internet and dislike everything. Dislike.
Not awesome.
You have new dislikes. Jimmy Fallon, 1 million dislikes.
Oh, hell no.
Hey, man, can't you see that we act like this because we don't think that anyone will actually like us?
Yeah, we just lash out at the world before it lashes out at us.
It's a defense mechanism.
I get it, but did you guys really have to be such dicks about it?
Besides, your costumes suck.
Get out of here, troll. Nobody likes you anyway.
Well, did you have fun, Dan?
Yes. I did have fun. It was great.
Okay, well, we have to talk.
Okay.
You have to go.
As far as you're doing like a call back to my show or
You gotta go. It's like time for
No,
because the show's ending. So I'm really sorry.
I had a spot on logo that I passed up to do this.
I'm not responsible for that, but you really gotta.
Are you serious?
Get out. Yeah.
I could have been working on my Army Wives spec script.
I'm really sorry, but it's like you.
Damn it!
Yeah, that's really now. It's time for you to go.
All right.
The decibel level. Sorry, you have to get out of the shot.
Way. Okay.
Oh wait, Dan, before you go, can you tell people where to find you real quick, and then you gotta go. So like on Twitter and
yeah, DSG. I don't know why I did it like like Pirates of the Penzance. DS Germain on Twitter, and I'm doing a show tomorrow night for the New York Comedy Festival, Union Hall, at 9 o'clock. It's me, Mike Lawrence, Jared Logan, Dark Lords of Comedy. Check it out. 2 more episodes of my damn channel, 2 more episodes of Kicking Dan Out, and I'll be having an album coming out in the winter, Dan St. Germain's Band at the Good Times.
That is so exciting.
There you go.
No, you have to go
Super
now.
excited.
Ah! Bye, Dan. Awesome. Okay, you guys, that's our show, but that's not the end of our day. Tonight is our really big My Damn Channel live show at the Ace Hotel in New York City. It's hosted by my BFF Trish and myself. The record setter guys will be there. Remember when Trish and I did the egg record?
Ow! 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 A little ouch! Maybe try a different spot on my head. Oh. Maybe just like, ah! Oh my God!
Time.
The record we're setting tonight involves whoopee cushions, and we'll be doing one with the audience as well. And the amazing Todd Barry's our headliner. We've just added Hannibal Buress to the lineup. We've got Stuckey and Murray, Kate Berlant, Jermaine Fowler. My Damn Channel's on Shannon Coffee will be there. Dave Hill and Walter Schriffels will be rocking out as our house band. It's going to be epic. You can buy tickets right now here or at the door tonight. If you live in New York City, come out and see us up close and in person. I want to see you there. We'll have a drink after. Also, proceeds tonight go to the Red Cross, so that's another incentive. Or you can also just text Red Cross to 90999 to donate $10. Do it. It's easy. That's our show. I'll see you tonight, or I'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe, subscribe, and you're my favorite.